CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. For the second time in less than a week, a falling tree has killed a man on Vancouver Island. The owner of a tree removal service in Port Alberni was killed yesterday on a job site near Sproat Lake. It was just last Thursday a faller near Port Alberni was killed when he was hit by a tree. That victim from Souk. WorkSafe BC has launched investigations into both accidents amid renewed questions about safety in a dangerous line of work. CTV's Chandler Grieve reports.
That's the tree that killed him.
A day after her backyard turned into the scene of a horrible accident, Shirley Trott tries to piece together what went wrong.
He made a deal with me to do it, and I agreed, and I had full faith in him. Nice fellow. Sad that he's passed away.
Shirley hired Aerosmith Tree Service to take down numerous large trees on her property that were edging close to her power lines. The crew arrived yesterday morning, and just 2 hours into their workday, tragedy struck.
We understand that workers were clearing trees at a private residence in Port Alberni when one of the workers was fatally struck by a tree while the tree was being felled.
The victim was the owner of the tree removal company, 49-year-old Lawrence David McDonald of Port Alberni. Family members and co-workers told CTV News today that the man had been working around trees for decades, and before moving to Port Alberni, worked in Campbell River for a logging company.
Seemed like a good man to work for. The workmates he had really liked him. He lived with his one friend for a while, and they're really good friends.
Now, WorkSafe BC's investigation into exactly what went wrong in this backyard may take up to 6 weeks, but the homeowner who was inside at the time said she heard 2 trees being cut down, and they were working on the 3rd tree, this one right here, when something terribly went wrong.
The 3rd tree come down, and when it bumped off the bottom of the tree, he was too close, and it hit him right in the midsection and knocked him down, knocked him out. By the time we got over to him, he was unconscious.
The backyard accident comes less than a week after a faller near Port Alberni was also killed by a falling tree. WorkSafe BC says this line of work is a high-risk industry with numerous dangerous factors contributing at the work site.
We don't have any conclusions yet as to what has happened here. So we'll be looking at a number of the workplace factors. We'll be talking to witnesses, looking at equipment, planning, training records, and that sort of thing in both cases.
The family of Mr. McDonald says he leaves behind a wife and 2 kids who live in the United States. Chandler Grieve, CTV News, Port Alberni.